Hey guys, welcome to Solo ReacTalk. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video requested. It's called 5-ish Minute Lore, episode 5, Abaddon by Old Man Reacts. If you want to check out my other Old Man Reacts videos, remember the playlist card will be at the top. Just click on it and be able to access them. Yes, Abaddon. I think it's Abaddon the Spoiler, right? I know of a bit of him, especially his activities on Cadia and what happened to the planet, and his fights with Sigmund, if I'm not mistaken, as well as the what Primarch? Which Primarch was it again? I forgot the Primarch's name right now, but I know the Primarch that I'm talking about. I just can't bring his name out for some reason. But you know who I'm talking about. Okay, let's just start. So embarrassing. 3, 2, 1, go.
General Medicaid warning. The views expressed in 5-ish Minute Lore, the lore delivered in rants, are sanctioned by their scholar Progenium as excess rageous. Prolonged exposure can result in loss of IQ, high blood pressure, random outbursts, and blunt force trauma to the skull, resulting in unconsciousness. Please consult your local physician for more information.
Abaddon the Despoiler. Legend says that each time he loses a battle, his top knot gets a little taller, and his arms get a little shorter.
Want a quick summary of who and what Abaddon is? Okay, here we go. Abaddon is that annoying kid in high school whose dad is a total badass and thus spends all of his time massively overcompensating to try to show everyone else that he's a bigger badass than his dad and winds up just looking completely pathetic. The biggest problem with Abaddon is the way he's just supposed to be the champion of Chaos Undivided, while at the same time he inspires as much in the way of leadership and charisma as Dunkin' Donuts can push weight loss programs. He's the champion because he's supposed to be the champion and not much else. He's the leader of the armies of chaos in much the same way one can claim to be a herder of cats, and frankly it's not all that hard to convince followers of chaos and demons to do something mean-spirited. Hell, all it took for Khorne to get Angron to launch a campaign against the planet was to literally throw him and a bunch of cultists on a ship and dump him into orbit of Armageddon. The forces of chaos made the orcs look like a well-disciplined and drilled force by comparison, and that's not an exaggeration. Meanwhile, Abaddon calls himself War Master if the title means anything, while Lead Fry Cook would be more apt and accurate.
I think maybe he's trying to be, or trying to emulate his Primarch Horus. Because I know Abaddon belongs to his legion, right? If I'm not mistaken. So probably he's just trying to emulate his father. Yeah.
Abaddon has managed to herd enough cats to launch 13 Black Crusades, and if you need to know what a Black Crusade is, envision every cat lady in the world living in the city of St. Louis, and every once in a while one of the cat ladies finds out that a PetSmart somewhere is having a sale on Special Kitty's salmon-flavored kitty treats, and the ad tells them to bring all their feline friends. So basically what happens is out of the city of St. Louis comes a herd of Ford Focuses filled to the brim with cats and cat feces. And that comparison is actually very accurate, only instead of an endless wave of cats and cat ladies in Ford Focuses who smell like 5 years of combined body odor and rotten dairy products, you get a seething mass of teeth, claws, and flesh that smells like 5 million years of combined body odor and rotten dairy products. For the longest time, Abaddon was pushed.
Wait, let me just read this. Disrespectful to audience. Okay, they're now Imperium season bugs.
Forward in our face as the big baddie by GW, but he was about as threatening as a kitten trapped in a wet paper bag. Out of the original 13 Black Crusades, Abaddon has only been nominally successful in some of them. They mainly consisted of GW having Abaddon fail drastically, yet somehow claiming victory by achieving some nominal esoteric gain. In the first Black
Is Abaddon the Despoiler supposed to have no arms? Or does he have like mechanical arms that you can just rip off or something like that? Yeah.
Crusade, he wound up getting a sword that made him stupidly strong, but he still got owned physically and emotionally by a 1,000-year-old Black Templar. The second,
Sigmund.
third, fourth, fifth, seventh, eighth, and 10th were barely worth mentioning because of how little actually got done during them. The sixth was essentially Abaddon backstabbing another Chaos Warband from his parent Legion. The ninth consisted of Abaddon's Black Legion getting depleted brutally by none other than the Lamenters chapter. And if you're so bad at what you do that the most luckless chapter of Space Marines in history stops you in your tracks, you need to rethink everything. The 11th Black Crusade consisted of Abaddon displaying incredible tactical genius by dropping his entire fleet on top of a wall of orcs, and the Imperials just stood back with confused expressions as the orcs and the Black Legion fought for months until they were forced to retreat. Now, each time you look at one of these abject failures, remember, Abaddon is supposedly the greatest evil mastermind in all of 40k. It doesn't matter that he continuously threw billions, if not trillions, of cultists, demons, and traitor Astartes against Cadia trying to break his defenses only to do absolutely nothing. Oh no, you see, he was just doing that to distract the Imperium so he could test a curse, or so he could stop a dead saint from ruining his plans for the future, or try to find new ways out from the Eye of Terra. Yeah, or he did it to gain the favor of Tzeentch. Yeah! Now, by the time the 12th Black Crusade rolled around, Abaddon figured he needed to stop being an utter joke. He stole a pair of Death Star on steroid ships called Blackstone Fortresses and...
So that's how the Blackstone fortresses look like. Okay. Quite impressive.
Blew up one world in the Gothic sector that he was apparently trying to capture. He was in there fighting for 20 years and eventually got ran off by the Imperial Navy, taking both the Blackstone fortresses back through the Eye of Terra. Then you had his crowning achievement, the culmination of all his wicked, dick-dastardly plans, the 13th Black Crusade. This was gonna be crazy. This was gonna be it, you guys. Oh boy, here we...
allá para abrir el restaurante que era el arroz. Y me llama el cocinero. Risita, ¿qué? Ve por la paellera. Venga, que las 2 de la tarde ya están aquí. Miren, bañador. En las chanclas. Todo despeinado porque no me dio tiempo nada ponerme las chanclas y el bañador. Voy a la playa, había subido la marea. Eso.
This meme.
Y la encontré porque estaba la paellera agarrada entre las piedras de Chipiona, del faro. Y cuando entro en el restaurante me ve el cocinero con una paellera y adentro la 20 paelleras. ¡Asómate, mira dónde llega el agua! Llegaba el agua hasta el restaurante. Había subido la marea. ¿Y tú? ¡Ay, qué hacemos ahora! Con los 2 sacos de arroz. ¡Ay, llama para Sevilla! ¡Llama a Sevilla que traigo un país!
What a joke. What an utterly pathetic and sad, decrepit joke of a villain. 10,000 years of supposed planning and schemes only to wind up stuck with a foothold on Cadia and his fleet destroyed overhead. What a pathetic
Okay, I'm wondering, okay, you know the fleets, the Chaos Space Marines that use their fleets of vessels, can their fleets of vessels also, come back into the Immaterium if they've been destroyed? Like how other Chaos Space Marines, once they die, they are drawn back into the warp, and then they'll come back on a different time in a different place. So can that also happen with their ships? So the ships are indestructible as well. You can destroy it today, but in the next 2 to 3 months it'll be back. I'm just wondering about that.
What happened? I feel time has been ripped away somehow. Events are not as I remember them. What's changed? What happened? I feel so disoriented, confused. Only one weapon can do this. Only one weapon could do this much damage. I'm confused. Lost. GW, deploy the Retconia. Why the Retconia? Where's Cadia? What happened to Cadia?
Yeah, Abaddon surprised all of you guys who thought that he was just a dimwit, who just thought, this guy is weak, he can't plan a proper invasion of a planet, he can't do this, he can't do that, and then he did the impossible. Well done. Well done to him.
Why does Gilliman have an Eldar waifu? And who is this Chaos Leader? It can't be. Something has gone horribly wrong. That can't be Abaddon. It can't be. Abaddon doesn't have arms.
Okay guys, that was 5-ish Minute Lore episode 5, Abaddon by Old Man Reacts. Yes, Abaddon, the spoiler, I don't know why do the Chaos Gods continue to support him. I don't know why do they continue to give him all of these resources, all of these Chaos Marines and the fleets of vessels. Why do they continue to give this person so much support? When I'm sure there's other demon lords and other, probably other Primarchs, who would actually be worthy of this kind of support, other Chaos Primarchs. So I'm just wondering, why so much love for this one person? But anyways, yeah, he's an interesting character. He's kind of like, like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a cartoon called Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls, or any other kind of villain from Powerpuff Girls, where the Powerpuff Girls always beat the enemy, and then they always come back on another episode. They beat them again. They come back on another episode. They beat them again. So yeah, he's kind of like that character. He's a Mojo Jojo of the Warhammer 40k universe, where everybody always whoops his ass, but he always comes back with a reinvigorated energy, to destroy the Imperium of Man. So yeah, he's a bit of a nuisance, but I think the Imperium of Man have become accustomed to him. They're used to his tactics, they're used to his buffoonery, and yeah, there would be some times where Abaddon would surprise them, like how he succeeded in destroying the planet of Cadia. Although I don't know if that was truly intentional on his part. I can't remember right now if that was his intention to destroy the planet that way. But yeah, he succeeded in doing something very drastic, very spectacular, I would say. And yeah, he has his moments. It's just that majority of the time, no. He's just very funny. Guys, I guess that's it for today. Remember, if you like the video, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos, and I will see you next time. Okay?